Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
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 Yasmad Vimemi Ahamapi Dvipadadisnam Adya Sita Shakala Loka Namaskritam Yat Te Petapo Baho Savavarurut Samanas Tasmai Namo Bhagavate Dimakaya Tubhyam Yashmad Bibemi Ahamapi Dvipara Tradisnyam Adisya Sita Sakala Loka Namaskritam Yat Te Petapo Bahosavo Varuru Samanas Tasmai Namo Bhagavate Dimakaya Tubhyam Yasmad Bibemi Ahamapi Dviparadadisnyam Adya Sita Shakala Loka Namaskritam Yat Te Pe Baho Savo Varuro Samanas Tasmat Namo Bhagavate Dimakaya Tubhyam. So, can devotee repeat? Then I'm going to read the next verse afterward. Anybody want to?
Hare Krishna.
यस्माद्भिभेमि अहमपि द्विपरादधिष्ण्यम् अध्यासितः सकललोकनमस्कृतं यत् तेऽपि बहुसवो वरुरुत्समानस्तस्मै नमो भगवते धीमखाय तुभ्यम्
यस्माद्भिभम्ये अहमपि द्विपरार्थदिष्णम् अध्यासिता सकललोकनमस्कृतं यत् तेऽपि बहुसवो वरुत्रुतस्मै नमो भगवते अधिमाख्यतुभ्यम्.
Hare Krishna.
Okay.
Yasmadvibhime aham api paradadishnam adhyasita sakalalokanamaskritam yat te tapo bahusavo avarurutssamanas tasmai namo bhagavate adhima ayatubhyam. Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Yasmadini ahamapi viparadadishnayam adiyasitaha sakalaloka namaskritam yat nipetapo bahu savo varu samanas tasmai namo bhagavate dhimakaya tubhyam.
Anybody else? We'll do the word-to-word translation. Okay. Yasmat, from whom, Bimemi, fear, aham, I, api, also, dwi paradha, up to the limit of, okay, 43000, I don't know, 00, I don't know how to tell them, but times
300 million.
billions, I think 4,300,000,000. time 2 times 30 time 12 time 100 solar years. Disnam place Adyasita, situated in Sakalaloka, all of the planet, Namaskritam, honored by Yat that Tepe underwent Tapa penances, Bahu Sava, many years, Avarurut Samana, desiring to obtain you, Tasmai, and to him, Namaha, I do offer my obeisances, Bhagavati, unto the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Adimakaya, unto him who is the enjoyer of all sacrifices, Tubhyam, unto your Lordship. Translation by Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. Your Lordship, I offer my respectful obeisances unto you, who is indefatigable, time, and enjoyer of all sacrifices. Although I am situated in an abode which will continue to exist for a time duration of 2 paradas, although I am the leader of all other planets in the universe, and although I have undergone many years of penance for self realization, still I offer my respect unto you. Uh, Purport by Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. Brahma is the greatest personality in the universe because he has the longest duration of life. He is the most respectable personality because of his penance, influence, prestige, etc. And still he has to offer his respectful obeisances unto the Lord. Therefore, it is incumbent upon all others who are fall below the standard of Brahma to do as he did and offer respect as a matter of duty. So today I'm going to read the next verse also, and the translation and the purport. Tiryan manusya vibudhadi sujivayonis atme chayatma krita setu parisayaya Reme nirasta visayo api avaroda deha tasmai namo bhagavate purusottamaya. O my Lord, by your own will you will appear in the various species of entities among animal lower than human beings as well as among the demigods. To perform your transcendental pastime, you are not affected by the material contamination. You come just to fulfill the obligation of your own principle of religion, and therefore, O Supreme Personality, I offer my obeisances unto you for manifesting such different forms. A purport by Divine Grace Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. The Lord's incarnation in different species of life are all transcendental. He appears as a human being in his incarnation of Krishna, Rama, etc. But he is not a human being. Anyone who make him who mistakes him for an ordinary human being is certainly not very intelligent, as confirmed in Bhagavad Gita. 9:11. Avajananti mamada manusintanamastritam. The same principle is applicable when he appears as the hog or fish incarnation. They are transcendental form of the Lord and are manifested under certain necessities of his own pleasure and pastime. Such manifestation of the transcendental forms of the Lord are accepted by him mostly to enliven his devotees. All his incarnations are manifested when there is a need to deliver his devotees and maintain his own principle. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana-salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhistam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam. Hare Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanda Namasute Bhakta Kanchana Gorangi Radhe Navaneswari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye. Hare Krishna Namo Vishnu Krishna Vistaya Bhutale Sundeve Krishna Das Goswami Tinamine Namo Vishnu Vishaya Putale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Dinamine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pacharine Nimisi Sasunya Vadi Pachachadi Satarine Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Sivasadi Gaur Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So I apologize to all the devotees for the technical problem that I have. So that's we are reading the Brahma's prayers for creative energy. So in this verse, it's very important, and you can see Brahma is such an exalted personality. He's not an ordinary. He's a first creator, by the will of Krishna, and he was born directly from the abdomen of Lord Vishnu. And he's so exalted, and he, like he said, he created. I created the. I'm the leader of all other planets, and so many planets he created. But still, and he has undergone so many and austerities for many many years, and still he's offering prayers to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. What about, you know, all of us in this material world? We're so insignificant in front of Lord Brahma. And it's a good lesson to learn from Lord Brahma. Whatever position we have, we still have to offer respect to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Because everything comes from him. Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Everything is created by him, even Lord Brahma. And also it is said, um, and Lord Brahma is telling that Krishna is the enjoyer of all sacrifice. Bhaktaram yajna tapasam sarvalokam maheswaram. So he's enjoyer Bhaktaram yajna tapasam. He is a enjoyer of all sacrifice. Sarvaloka maheswaram. He is a proprietor of all the planet. So, you know, Suridam Sarvabhutanam. He is situated in everyone's hearts. And one who knows that, then they got peace. So only by offering prayers to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, then everything will take place so nicely in our life. So if we ignore to offer, a lot of people, they don't think that they have to offer. We say, why we have to offer obeisances to God? Why we have to offer prayers to God? Because it's not important, and they're very very self-absorbed in their own life, that they ignore that everything that they have in this material world come from the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Everything is happening because of Krishna. Even Brahma is admitting that. So and also it is said that Brahma and he has a very, very long lifetime. His duration of his life is not like us, 100 years. After it is said that here, even in the purport, it said it is 1 day of Brahma is like 400 and 4,300,000 time, you know time 2 times 30 time 12 and time 100 solar year. Is very, very long time. We can even calculate it. when so and it's a good lesson to hear. Offering respect to the Supreme Lord is not for his benefit. Krishna doesn't need anybody. He's Atmarama. He's self-sufficient. It's for our own benefit to be delivered from the spirit, from this material world. But we have to offer respect to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And first, like Srila Prabhupada, as he said, we offer respect to our Guru and the paramparas, and we offer respect, to the Lord. That when we go to the temple, we can see, why all the devotees, they were taught by Srila Prabhupada. Like first, when you go in the temple, you know, you offer respect to your Guru, then you go to Gornita, and then here in this temple, in Philadelphia temple, then we go to Jagannath, then we go to Radha Krishna. So offering respect, just bowing down, in front of the Lord, you make a lot of spiritual advancement. So that make me understand our insignificant position. We are just part and parcel of Krishna, Jivera Swarup Haya Nitya Krishna Das. We are supposed to serve the Supreme Lord. We're supposed to serve the Supreme Lord. That's the only way, we can get out of this material world and free from the, free fall miseries. And also in the next verse, Srila Prabhupada is telling that Krishna, oh my Lord, by your own will you appear in various species of life among animal, lower than human being, as well among the demigods, to perform your transcendental pastime. So, the Krishna, he appear our his own will. It's not like, and by the prayers of Lord Brahma, like we can say, in Krishna book, in the first chapter, that Lord Brahma and all the demigod approach Lord Brahma, and Lord Brahma went and pray to the Supreme Lord to appear, because there was so much calamities going on created by King Kamsa, and there was so many demons, and Mother Earth were overburdened by so many sinful reactions. And she approached Lord Brahma with tears in her eyes, and said, I need relief from the burden from all this sinful reacting, because the whole world was suffering by so many sinful demoniac king. So Lord Brahma, even Lord Brahma is a creator of so many universe, still he has to approach Lord Vishnu, Lord Krishna. So he went to and offer prayers to the Lord, to Krishna, to please appear and help the universe from all the sinful reaction. So even Lord Brahma, even he's so exalted, he still he is under the control of Krishna. And Krishna, only by the will of Krishna, everything is taking place, not even by Lord Brahma. Prabhupada said, Maya Dakshina Pakiti, by material nature. So when Lord Brahma out of humility, he approached Lord Vishnu for every single problem. So also in our own personal life, for every single problem, we should always try to take shelter of Krishna, and take shelter of Krishna. That's the only way we can get relief from all our all miseries of this life. You know, and the last verse of Bhagavad Gita, Krishna said, Sarva dharma parityajya mamekam saranam braja. Aham tam sarva papebhyo mokshayisyami ma suchaha. You know, sarva dharman parityajya. Give up all kind of religious, religion, all dharmas and everything. Just surrender to me. I assure you, I will free you from all sinful reaction. You know, so so it's our duty also. It's for our own benefits. We approach Krishna in all kind of circumstances, happiness, distress, in all circumstances, and take fully shelter at the lotus feet of Krishna. That the only way each and everyone can get the relief from all kind of pang of material misery and be eternally, blissful. And because even if we don't do it, if we don't do it, what will happen? We just have to be we have to be in the cycle of birth and death for years after years after years and come back again in this material world. And so many people, they may have this human form of life. They may have this human for life this night, and they're thinking they're enjoying life and they're having such a nice time, but they don't know if they don't follow the religious principle established by the Supreme Lord, and the next life they can go down. They can get a lowest, they can take birth in a lower species of life. And like this, they go through the cycle of birth and death, and for so many lifetimes. So this human form of life is so valuable. And and why it's so valuable? And because Prabhupada were listening to it, Prabhupada was said, in lecture, he say, you know there's so many species of life, human, so many animals and everything. And what is their duties? They just, we always talk about it in Prabhupada. So many purports, so many places in lectures also said, animal, what they do, they do this forcing, sleeping, eating, mating, and defending. And if we, as human in human life, also do the same thing, we're no better than animal, you know. And because he says human, they got intelligence, and they have to use the intelligence to cultivate Krishna consciousness, God, and follow the rules and regulation. Animal doesn't have the intelligence to do that, but we have the intelligence. If we want to be free from the cycle of birth and death, so this human form of life is very, very important. Is it meant to be used to serve the Supreme Personality of Godhead? You do your duty, at the same time you have to add Krishna in your life. you know Krishna didn't say, like, you just drop everything, whatever you're doing. Everybody has some duties to do in their life, but you have to add Krishna in your life. For everything that you do, that Krishna should be the center of your life. In this way, you'll be Krishna consciousness and follow the rules and regulations set up by Krishna. And at the end of life, you definitely will go back to Krishna. You go back to Krishna, and we don't have to undergo any miseries that affecting us when in this material world, the free type of misery, adipotic, adidaivic, adhyatmic. So there's this free kind of miseries. Everybody can escape these miseries. So if you only try to serve Krishna, and we'll be eternally in blissful, and everybody is looking for happiness. Why we're doing what we're doing is that here we're serving a family. We try to make everybody happy. We try to have a peaceful life. We try to be happy in this material world. But this material world, Prabhupada always says, it's like a prison house, people in the prison house, they may, have a big TV, they may watch TV, they may have food to eat and everything, which still is a prison house. This material world also is considered like a prison house. And every intelligent and person will try to get out of this material world, because we don't want to stay in the prison house, because whatever you do till there's suffering, birth, death, old age, disease, we cannot escape it, you know. And nowadays, when people want to stay young forever, they have all kind of plastic surgeries, all kind of surgeries just to keep young, you know. But still, nobody can escape death. Death will come. Then we don't know, if we don't use this human form of life in the right way, then next life we don't know where we're going to be ending up. So we are very fortunate to get this knowledge from our Shastra, from Srimad Bhagavatam, about Krishna's pastime. And by reading the prayers of great personality, the first creator, Lord Brahma, who himself, you know, he's offering obeisances to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He is accept Krishna as Isvara Parama Krishna Sachidananda Vigraha Nadi Nadi Govinda Sarvakarana Karanam. Isvara Parama Krishna. Krishna is the Supreme Personality and Supreme Controller. And is the origin of all. Anadir Adir Govinda. Sarvakana is the cause of all causes. And he offers so many prayers in Brahma Samhita, to Krishna. And also, Krishna has innumerable forms. Advaitam, Achyutam, Anadim, Ananta Rupam. Ananta Rupam. He has unlimited form. And also, he incarnate in so many other forms, not only in human form or life, but in animal, in aquatic form, in animal life. Like in aquatic form, he takes a form of Matsya avatar, and and also he become a kurma avatar, and he become an animal like uh, the boar, Varaha avatar, and half man outline Nishinga avatar, and he became Lord Rama, Lord Pasuram, Lord Krishna. So he took unlimited Lord Buddha. So Krishna has so many incarnation. We already read in our previous chapters, about the Purusa avatar, the Lila avatar, and the Manvantara avatar, and all these incarnation of Krishna. Krishna has unlimited form and incarnate, and Krishna appear in this world by his own will, you know. And he said, and Krishna also is not, when he appeared, even in any form of or like, suppose he appear from like a pig, but he is not compared to the ordinary king. His form is always transcendental, is free from all material contamination. And he said in the verse 19, he said, "You come just to fulfill the obligation of your own principle of religion, and therefore, O Supreme Personality, offer my obeisances unto you for manifesting such different form." So, when Krishna appeared as a human, and many people, they misunderstood. They didn't accept him. He said, "How can God be a human?" I heard one lecture, given by one uh, Muslim on YouTube. I heard that by a Muslim preacher or something. He said, "God came, our Lord Rama. He has a mother, he has a father, he has brothers, and he has so many. He has a wife." He said, "How can God have a mother and father, and you know and a wife, and the people, you know this only in the Vedic literature it is said that we can have a relationship with God in any form, like Vatsalya, Madhurya Ras, and, and like a servant, like a friend, Sakya Ras, Dasyam. In all these different, there's five different kind of rasa we can have with the Supreme Personality of Godhead. We can become a servant of the Lord, like Hanuman, and Dasya, Dasya, Hanuman, you become a Sakya like Arjuna. You can become a lover of Krishna like the gopis, and you become paternal, have a paternal relationship, with Krishna. With Krishna, we can become Krishna's mother, Krishna's father. So this is Krishna allowed it to do because he is very dear to his devotees. He just want to please the devotees, and he want to have some pastime with the devotees. Krishna appear as a human thing for the benefit of the devotees. Like we always hear that Krishna, he can kill all the demonic king, you know, and establish, religious principle for whenever he is. But he come especially, you know, to to give shelter, to have a relationship with a devotee, to please his devotee. But Krishna is a very merciful Lord. He wanted, he is like the very, very kind father who want all of us, all his children, to come back home, back to Godhead, where we all belong. He doesn't want us to be here. So he come in this material world and perform so many pastime, and so many purposes, you know, for us to remember all this pastime is a such manifestation of the transcendent form of the Lord accepted by him mostly to enliven his devotees. He said all incarnation are manifested whenever there is a need to deliver his devotees and maintain his own principle. So when he appeared, like Varaha Avatar, he went down to the bottom of the ocean. They say it's a very filthy place. You know that's why he has to take the body of a bull and lift up the earth, Mother Earth. And when he appears uh, as a fish in incarnation, he helped the great king Satyavrata. And when he appear like Kurma Avatar, he act like a pivot when the demigods were churning the ocean of milk to get the nectar. So he become like a pivot where the Vasuki was one side was a demigod and one side was a demon. They were trying to churn the ocean to get the nectar. So, and he came in all these different form just for all our benefit. And in Kali Yuga, he appear as a holy name, Nama Rupa Avatar, Kali Nama Avatar. So in Kali Yuga, he appeared in his holy name. So when we chant the holy name of Krishna, even we heard that so many times due to our contamination, due to our mind not being purified, we cannot, grasp it. We cannot, accept it that Krishna, when we every time we say the name Krishna, every time we chanting the name of Krishna, Krishna is in his name. He is none different from his name. You know, so that what we have to be reminded again and again. Whenever we're chanting Hare Krishna, is not, we're directly in contact with Krishna, because in Kali Yuga, Krishna appeared in his name, and also Krishna appeared in his literary incarnation of Srimad Bhagavatam. Whenever we're reading any verse in, and hearing Srimad Bhagavatam, we're in direct contact with Krishna, because Krishna appear as a literary incarnation. So, we somehow or other we had to take shelter of the knowledge that we got, from our predecessor, from our Guru Parampara, and try to put it in practice. Try to put it in practice. And constantly hearing, chanting the holy name of the Lord. In this way we can get purified, and we can follow in the footsteps of all these great personalities like Lord Brahma. And just by reading the prayers of Lord Brahma, because um, like me personally, we don't know how to pray to Krishna. you know and these are the exalted personalities. They're teaching us how to pray to Krishna, how to approach Krishna by our prayers. In all religion, people go you know and pray to Krishna, and pray to the God. you know Especially in Christian religion, they pray a lot for everything that they do. I know some good Christian, for everything in their life that's going on, they just pray to Krishna, even for material. you know you know and it's not the prayers by our answers, by our acharyas, or only like, just to please God, not asking God, not doing business with God. you know God, I pray to you so that you can, give me a nice house, give good health, you can give me, you know you know good children, you can give me, make my financial position get better. And this is asking, asking. And in our tradition, Vaishnava tradition, we said, you know even we have to ask Krishna everything, but ultimately we have to anya bilasa sunyam. We have to just do not have any desire, personal desire. We have just to act according to the what is pleasing to Krishna. You know, we have to please Krishna. Everything that we do is for, whatever Krishna desires, and not for our own desires. That kind of prayer is very, very elevated prayers. So we've been taught again and again how to pray to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. If we take it seriously in our personal life, you know, and we're sure to make a lot of spiritual advancement, and ultimately, we will reach our destination, going back to Godhead. Go back to Godhead, where we'll eternally serving Krishna there, and be always have a blissful life, that everybody is looking for that. So reading all these prayers is very, very purifying. So if we want to learn how to pray to Krishna, we have to, in Prabhupada said, there's so many prayers in the Bhagavatam, like the Gopi Geet, the Venu Geet, you know, and the prayers by Lord Brahma, and in Krishna book also, of the stealing the all the coward boys, and hide them for over a year. Then he was over, when Krishna manifested himself as Lord Vishnu, then he became very humble and started praying to Lord Krishna. So these are very beautiful prayers. Have Lord Brahma is glorifying the Lord. So human form of life is to glorify the Lord, to serve the Lord, so that to be constantly, thinking of the Lord, and be God conscious, Krishna consciousness. Whatever we do, if we add Krishna in our life, in this way we can always remember and serve Krishna. Man mana bhava bad bhaktu. Always think of me. You know, is that mean only when we go to the temple, or only when we in our temple room, only when chanting our japa, we're thinking of Krishna. So in everything that we do, if we can somehow or other, every 2 3 minutes or every 5 minutes, think something about Krishna. Think about, and even if you don't sing anything, just start chanting the holy name of the Lord. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. In this way we can be, Krishna consciousness all day. We can be in association with Krishna. So it's very important for us, like to hear every day about Krishna. You know, not here only in the morning. So throughout the day, like yesterday, the one night class, he was telling how we have to do the archana. You know, archana means, offering, worship to Krishna. Like it said in Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna, the Lord asks everyone to give up all occupational duty and absolutely engage in archana activities, or in the pleasing the Lord. But almost no one is attracted to such archana activities. Everyone is more or less attracted by activities which are conditioned of rebellion against the Supreme Lord. The system of Jnana and Yoga also indirect rebellious acts against the Lord. There is no auspicious activities except archana of the Lord. Jnana and Yoga are sometimes accepted within the purview of archana when the ultimate aim is Vishnu and not otherwise. The conclusion is that only the devotee of the Lord are bona fide being eligible for salvation. Others are vainly struggling for existence without any actual benefit. The Prabhupada is telling, the night process of devotional service, is not difficult, and for everything that we want to achieve in this material world, we work hard, we become very determined and fixed, our mind, and we achieve it. So in order to achieve Krishna, also we have to be very determined, you know, very fixed in our practice of devotional service. And there's no doubt that Krishna will reveal himself to us. So if we are aspiring to become Krishna consciousness. So and on this note, I'm going to uh, end up, the class. And if anyone want to add anything and have any realization. Hare Krishna.
Krishna Mataji. I just want to say that very nice class, Hari. And Krishna is the controller.
Krishna.
Whatever we do, if we do good, we get the good result. If we do bad, get the bad result immediately. Krishna watches it all the time. And
Mhm.
we should pray to Krishna. I just learned that we have to pray more to Krishna. Yeah, glorify. Hare
Yes,
Krishna.
very well. Very well. Yeah, Prabhupada, continue, like yesterday, I think um, Adonachaya was talking of the process of Archana, and Prabhupada continue in text 21 also. Somebody else will read that, but very important. Prabhupada taught us, how Brahma is talking about, is teaching us the beginning of Archana regulation from the morning, 4 o'clock to night, have to be Krishna consciousness. So it's very, very interesting, the prayers of Lord Brahma.
Yeah, and Brahma's prayers are very important.
Yeah,
We learned a lot when we go through the Brahm Samhita and other prayers.
yeah,
Very purifying, very, very nice. Yeah. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Okay, if nobody has anything, and we can end up the classes. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mataji.
Okay, any announcement?
No, just hope to see everybody today for the Sunday feast. Please try to arrive by 4:30 for the first kirtan, so we can all chant and dance together.
Mm,
For the pleasure of Lord Jagannath.
Thank you.
Mm.
Okay, let offer our respectful obeisances to all the devotees. Panchaka Pataribhyo Jashnabhinibhya Bhavani Namo Namaha.
Vaishnavevyo namo namaha.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna.